Straight from the underworld, coming for the underground.
The NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Ready, yellow, 43. Drill, 52.
Play action, now it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
To try again after the sack. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second down, here's Mostert again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, set. Red,
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Go!
set, cut.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Mostert. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Wilson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Check 50, check 50.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that. And
it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. 15 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Tua going to try and throw for it, and this will be caught. So the try for 2 good, and it pushes them out to a 15-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to pass. Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Out to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Watch out now. Safety Fury. Ready.
Second down, this is Wilson.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 54 yards.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's the option. Running right. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Sliding out of the pocket. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Tua going to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here comes Tony on the return. Oh, he shifts past him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Mahomes will throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Mahomes to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mark. Watch the pass.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Mahomes.
I got you.
And That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check three.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
You got motion right there.
Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes steps away. And this is going to be caught. It's caught, and they've won the football game. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well.